Kanika and came here with an interesting topic, which is double jeopardy. It is a right in fundamental right explained in Article 20 of 2, Clause 2 in Indian Constitution. So I'll give you intro about this jeopardy. Fundamental right, which is guaranteed under Article 20, Clause 2 of the Indian Constitution of India, incorporates the principle of ortivus convict or double jeopardy, which means that a person is not be punished twice for the same offence. Doctrine against jeopardy embodies the English common law, which names is nemo debet vis vicari. See Constant Chrysos quod sit pro uno ida adama causia. That means this is a Latin frame that frames no shall be punished twice if it appears to the court that it is one for the same and cause. It is followed by the audio autem partem rule, which means that no person can be punished for the same offence more than once, and if a person is punished for the same offence, it is termed as double jeopardy. Going briefly, it refers to a danger of conviction that an accused is subjected to when one trial is done, then he committed another criminal offence. Act of person putting through a second trial of an offence which he has been already prosecuted and convicted. This means if a person is prosecuted or convicted once, cannot be punished again for the criminal act, because indicted again for the same offence, the court which has the plea of double jeopardy is a valid defence. In Indian law, how the double jeopardy has been existed. First line, for the meaning, the jeopardy principle was existed in India to the prior for the enforcement of Indian Constitution. It was enacted under Section 26 that says that provision as to offences punishable under two or more enactments. When there are an omission or constitute an offence under two or more enactments, then the offender shall be liable or prosecuted for the punished under either of the other enactments, or shall be liable to be punished twice for the same offence. Then in CRPC, Section 300 also defines it, which states that the person has been tried for the court of competent jurisdiction of an offence, convicted or acquitted offence shall be, while conviction acquitted remains not remained and tried again, must have been subject under offence which is charged from the against him. I thought you didn't understand this line. This means that it is given in Section 300 of CRPC. It clearly defines it, the law, which means both pleas of acquisite and artifice, these conditions should be satisfied. But first condition, that should be the previous convicted or acquittal. Secondly, the conviction or acquittal must be a court complete by the jurisdiction. Third, the subsequent proceeding must be the same offence. This offence means that the accused shall be tried. The offence which being tried must be identical and based on the same set of facts. What is the Constitution? These were the lines and satisfactory conditions which were important and it was given in Section 300 of CRPC. Now moving forward to Constitution implication, double jeopardy is transferred under, I told you. Then the features of fundamental right was Constitution, US Constitution, I told you. Then last thing, it says that provides protection in respect of conviction for offences and contains the rule regarding double jeopardy system. It says no person shall be punished for the same offence more than once. Under the American and British Constitution, protection against double jeopardy is given for the prosecution for the same offence for respective for the first trial, but prosecuted but also punished and is thought so prosecuted should be stated under Clause 1 and Article 20. If there is no punishment for the offence as a result of prosecution, Clause 2 has been given for Article 20. Last, there is no appellation or appeal against acquittal if provided in a substantive continuance with the prosecution. Third question, can different charges laid for the same occasion or offence? In doctrine of double jeopardy in Constitution of India, it says that no person shall be prosecuted and punished for the same offence more than once. This line is repeated again and again, but it is subjected to certain restrictions. But it has to be noted that this article does not apply and continue this offence. There are some case laws which explain this double jeopardy. First, Vantakaram of Virgin Union of India. In this case, an inquiry was made before the Commissioner on the appellant under the PSE Act, which is Public Service Inquiry Act. As a result, he was dismissed from the service. He was later charged and committed the offence under IPC and the Prevention of Corruption Act. The court held that proceeding held by the inquiry commission was only mere inquiry, did not amount to prosecution for offence. Hence, the second prosecution did not attract the doctrine of double jeopardy system or protection against the fundamental right, which was given in Article 20, Clause 2. So, we here conclude that the rule against double jeopardy stipulates that one may be put in peril twice for the same offence. It is a concept origin from the natural justice system for the protection of integrity in criminal justice system. The concept of double jeopardy for the ante alteram partem rule in the law, which means a person cannot be punished twice for the same offence, but it has to be noted that there is some restrictions and some laws which are related to double jeopardy. Not always everything is the same. So, thank you so much. I hope you got some interesting thing from my video. Thanks again.